Time ago, officers entered the building. The suspect is taken into custody, and the hostages are fine right now. UAPD has been most gracious in setting up an area at the Bryant Conference Center for the family members of the hostages to meet there. Earlier, the mayor has spoken with some of the family members that are on scene, and we're glad that this situation is over and that the suspect's been taken into custody.
How many hostages, Tina?
Unknown. I think earlier was a count of about 8. I'm not sure right now. I haven't gotten that exact count.
The person holding them hostage, one person, man or woman, what do you tell us?
It was one person, and it's a male.
Did he work at the bank?
That has not been confirmed.
No idea what prompted this morning?
No, not at this time.
This was not a robbery of any kind, as you've said earlier.
No, it did not come out as a robbery. It came out as a gun call earlier.
At about 8:30, that's what?
Yeah, just before 8:30 it came out. Employees were on their way to work this morning. There were no customers inside the building.
Were negotiators used to end this situation this morning? How did it come to an end?
That's unknown. I haven't gotten all of the information yet. We just know that officers entered the building a short time ago, and the suspect was taken into custody.
Was he armed?
He was armed.
Did they talk with him for a while? Just kind of what led up to this being resolved?
I have no idea at this time, Chip. We're still getting information, and as soon as we get all of the information, we'll send something out later.
Talk about the massive police response here. Helicopters, armored vehicles. Talk about how that helped.
It helped out greatly. Tuscaloosa Police Department, SRT team, their hostage negotiation along with the Sheriff's Department, UAPD, ALEA, and I noticed that FBI was on the scene at the time that we moved to this location. So it's a joint effort with all law enforcement agencies in this area.
What was it like talking to those families who were sitting back wondering if their loved ones were going to be okay?
I've only spoke with one family member, and she had some concern because we had not received any information about what was going on at the time. So I'm sure that all family members share the same, just concern about their loved ones that was inside the building.
Any information in terms of the motivation of the gunman?
No, not at this time.
Will you guys continue to be the lead agency? And I guess, is that the case since it wasn't a robbery? This person wasn't there for money or anything?
Yes.
Are they getting any kind of mental evaluation, or are they just being questioned right now?
The suspect was just taken into custody. They're continuing their investigation. As I said earlier, as we find out more information, we'll release that. But right now, they're just getting the suspect in custody, and the investigators will be taking over from that point.
What kind of charges could he be facing?
Unknown of all of the charges right now. As soon as I find out all of the charges that the suspect is looking at, then that will be released as well.
Did he make any kind of particular demands?
That's unknown.
Was there any kind of confrontation with the suspect, or was it a peaceful ending to this?
It was peaceful.
What makes this unusual? Was it just the fact of the location, or is this something the department is accustomed to dealing with here in Tuscaloosa?
No, anytime you have a situation like this, you have to be prepared for it, and that's what all law enforcement officers train for daily. The fact that the business was not open and we don't know exactly what prompted this, and that's what we need to find out, what actually was going on in the mind of the suspect.
Tina, talk about how good it is that there could be a good resolution to this.
The fact that there is no one that was injured and that the suspect was taken into custody without officers having to do anything drastic was a good thing.
So we don't know if he was an employee, a former employee, had any connection to the bank?
Not at this time.
Thanks, Tina.
Who negotiated with you guys? Was just someone from the police department, or did FBI or another agency play any kind of role?
That's unknown. I know that Tuscaloosa Police Department hostage negotiators were on the scene. As I said, FBI had arrived just shortly before we moved to this location. So unknown what anybody's role was. I can't tell you at this time.
Was it easier to get a handle on the situation, seeing that school is not out, just not a lot of students on campus right now?
Well, anytime you go into a situation like this, it takes time. And law enforcement took their time and